What's up guys, and welcome to a brand new series in TEW. I'm going to be playing in 1998 as the WWF in the Art of War mod, which you probably come across. I'll probably link to it if I remember. I probably won't remember. But yeah, I just thought this would be fun to play as. You know, it's like one of my favourite periods of wrestling. So I don't have anything pre-booking, but I'm going to jump straight in, because we have our King of the Ring tournament coming up. So I'm doing our first round match. So we have Dan Severn versus D'Lo Brown. It's about 9 minutes. Dan Severn wins via submission. But I want to label it so I can remember. So that's King of the Ring first round. And I also want to do our other first round match is going to be Jeff Jarrett versus Farouk. And Farouk, he's going to lose. Because Jeff Jarrett's going to win. There we go. We already have 25 minutes booked. We've only done 2 matches, no bad. So I want to do our main event. I think I'll do a big tag match. In fact, let's do a big 4v4. Not a barbed wire match. Oh, that's a bit much for our first day, you know. Are these all defaults? No, they're not. All the singles are for some reason. That's dumb. Okay, so we want Billy Gunn, Steve Austin, Triple H, and the Road Dogg against Kane, The Rock, Kama Mustafa, and Mark Henry, who for some reason is a face. I need to turn him. If that isn't a main event worthy match, I don't know what is, and it's going to end with Steve Austin pinning Mark Henry. Okay, Mark Henry. I can just have him turn on this show at an angle. Did I set up the other turns that are coming up that I want to do? Yes, and yes. Okay. So we're going to have, see, what's our product rating currently at? 60 for TV. Okay. I think we're gonna have Savio Vega's leaving us, so we're gonna have him lose to someone. There you go. Savio Vega can easily lose to Ken Shamrock. You can also use that for an angle. And I don't know, I want probably a bit more of an exciting opener than Dan Severn and D'Lo Brown. Let's have Scorpio wrestle someone, I think. Oh, Scorpio versus Mark Mero. That's fun. That would actually be a pretty decent match. We can use that to advance the storyline too. Oh man. So there we go. There's our matches. So we need to start adding in our angles. We're just going to use freestyle for a lot of them. So we're going to have post-match, Owen Hart is going to attack Ken Shamrock. Because they were feuding at this point. Just if I spell match correctly. We also want, this isn't to advance any storyline, but D'Lo Brown is going to be, so, and Dan Severn, I guess. There we go. Now, for those of you who don't know, you may remember D'Lo was Big Chest Protector. Dan Severn is the guy who quote-unquote injured him for the chest protector thing, and that match is actually like on this first Raw. So I thought, hey, I'm having that because any chance to push down Severn. Don't take that out. Overness, that is a success, a major success. It's a pretty bad defeat for D'Lo. I suppose I should really have a storyline that is the King of the Ring, featuring folk who aren't in it. Well, folk who aren't in other storylines. King of the Ring 98. Because, people like The Rock's in the tournament, he's in a storyline, but so that's Dan Severn. D'Lo is in the storyline in a major role. Jeff Jarrett isn't. Farouk isn't. And who else is in this tournament? Vader. Vader isn't. I can also then add in Triple H supporting The Rock. I didn't add in D'Lo yet, did I? D'Lo. There he is. And I may as well just add in the rest of the side of the tournament. X-Pac. And Vader. I've already done Vader. Savio Vega, if not done so. I suppose he is a major role. Even though he's not going to be around long. Spoilers, his contract's running out. So as you can see, we've got our big storylines. I've added a few in. So we've got Dustin Runnels as basically being a bit like, if you remember Right to Censor, basically Dustin Runnels is kind of like a prelude to that. So I thought him versus Val Venus would be a good feud. That makes sense, It's like, oh, Attitude Era is too risque. So of course, if you go after the guy with the career of choice of Val, you've got the DX versus the Nation. You've got the Highway to Hell, which is the Kane, Mankind, Undertaker, Steve Austin kind of little four-way feud that you've got going on. Then you've got King of the Ring 98, The Lion's Den, which is Ken Shamrock and Owen Hart, which will eventually bring in Steve Blackman and Dan Severn as well. We've got Mark Mero versus Sable. We've got Taka Michinoku versus Kind Tai, which that's more for like Shotgun Saturday night. But let's see what we can do from here. So we want to have an angle where I think Mark Mero and Jacqueline are going to be like Sable, more like lame bull. Sex appeal, I guess. I guess sex appeal as well, but off screen. Oh, maybe, in fact, here we go. Mark Mero does like, your Photoshop photo promos, like the Chris Jericho, I wouldn't fight Chris Benoit in a boat, and I wouldn't fight him with a goat. That one. I'm picturing that, but they're like, oh, here's Sable, and it's like Sable's face like cut out of a magazine and put on like some random fat dude. In fact, those two fat twins on the motorcycles? It's both of them. One of Sable with Jacqueline. The attitude Era, and it's very, very bad attitudes towards women are very, very, very upsetting. So I'm gonna have Kane, Steve Austin come out. He's gonna cut a promo. That's gonna bring out Kane, who's gonna be all menacing, and then that'll bring out. So I have them. I can bring out Vince, who's going to make the match between them at King of the Ring, the first blood match. So Austin promo, Kane appears, Vince makes WWF title match at KOTR First Blood. I've already pre-booked that. I think I have. Yes, I've pre-booked the two big matches we're going to do. So that should be our opener, I would say. And I'm also going to have the Undertaker and Mankind. If I should do this every round and have like Mankind challenges Undertaker. That kind of works. Menace and off screen. Mankind challenges Undertaker for Hell in a Cell. 2 Hell in a Cell, I suppose it should be. Spoilers, it's not going to end well for Mankind. Undertaker's not answering. In fact, did I make Undertaker off screen? Yeah, I did. So Undertaker's not going to answer yet. Maybe next week. Oh my god, I'm nearly finished already. Oh. Okay, after the match, Kane is going to put Steve Austin through the announce table. Minor defeat, and that's a success for Kane. Kane puts Steve Austin. But you know what, instead, Kane throws Steve Austin off the stage. Like, you know, to the concrete. Not off the top of the stage, like off the like, you know, normal part. Is that you right? Concrete? Doesn't look right to me. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Analysis. 1 wild brawl, car crash or mayhem, and 1 storytelling. Oh crap. Forgot about requirements. I suppose that can be storytelling, because that's setting up, you know, D'Lo getting injured in his chest protector. And this can be a wild brawl. I feel like that could maybe work. Now, do I want to pick anything else? Who have I not used? I've not used The Undertaker, apparently. Oh yeah, I suppose he doesn't appear on screen. We can give Undertaker an episode off, why not? Yeah, I think this is quite a solid first episode for our new era. Let's see how we go. Okay, run the show. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh. And, wow, first segment gets 100 A-star. Alright, okay, alright. Austin, you know, cuts his promo out, comes Kane. Vince is like, oh, first blood match, haha, you can't beat Kane because he's only got like 1 hand not covered up. I was so sad that Kane switched to the other mask. Apparently that one was like really horrible to wear and it was like really hard to breathe in it, but it looked so goddamn cool, you know? And about that had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Mark Mero defeats Scorpio in 10:08 by pinfall with a shooting star press. It's a 63. Mark Mero and Scorpio have great chemistry. Oh, nice. This is like a fun feud I might come back to at some point. And then Mark Mero makes fun of Sable with Jacqueline. He's like, Sable, more like table. Good one, me. I'm actually picturing it being like his insults are really lame, but he thinks he's like the funniest guy. He's like, haha, I'm so great. And then a decent match, Dan Severn defeats D'Lo Brown, qualifying for the quarterfinals of the King of the Ring by like doing that dragon sleeper, and like he tears on D'Lo's pectoral muscle and D'Lo's like, rah! You should watch the clip if you've never seen it. The way D'Lo screams is like terrifying and kind of funny at the same time. But anyway, I got 66, not bad. After the match we see D'Lo getting wheeled away as Dan Severn beats him, and he's like, whoa, scary Dan Severn face, and D'Lo's like, ah. And then in our first round match, it's not confusing, Jeff Jarrett defeats Farouk in 12-16 by submission with a figure 4 leg lock. Again, a 71B-. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty happy with that, actually. Good for you, Jeff. Then Mankind challenges Undertaker to Hell in a Cell. Of course, Undertaker, we don't know if he's going to accept yet. Spoilers, he will. But yeah. Oh my god, 99 A-star. Good boy. Good boy. How patronizing is that? No. But yes. Okay. I'm worried I've now skipped a segment somehow. Okay, in a decent match, Ken Shamrock defeats Savio Vega in 7:52 by submission with the ankle lock. 81? Holy crap. Good job, Ken. Then Owen Hart attacks Ken Shamrock post-match, beats him up a bit, and then when Ken Shamrock starts to fight back, Owen Hart runs away like a proper heel. Then our main event, Steve Austin, Triple H, and the New Age Outlaws defeat Kane, The Rock, Kama Mustafa, and Mark Henry in 25:03 when Steve Austin defeats Mark Henry by submission. Steve Austin was head and shoulders above everyone else. Holy crap, he really was. And Mark Henry was the weakest link. Yeah, he was. Still, some pretty decent in-ring ratings. Look at those. The Rock get 85, 75. Yeah, not bad. This is going to get our first rating. Oh no, we still have this, of course. After the match, Kane throws Steve Austin off the stage onto the concrete floor below. Oh. Will Austin even make it to King of the Ring? Am I right, guys? Oh, who knows? We need more attractive women. God damn it. I hate that thing so much. Show increased our popularity in 17 regions. We would have got a lot higher rating if we'd had enough attractive women. Oh, I hate that so much. I need to book a Legion of Doom more. I'm just going to continue and book Shotgun Saturday Night in the same episode. Because, this is like a B show, so this is like TEW speedrun territory. Are you right, guys? Alright, guys, I've got my splits ready. We're going to have a fun old speedrun. So our main event, if we're not used yet. Steve Blackman. Oh my god, this is already like a great show. Steve Blackman is going to wrestle Steven Regal. I can't wait to turn Steven Regal into not real man's man Steven Regal. Just by pinfall, I guess. And let's have Taka Michinoku versus Dick Togo. Taka wins the fight. Is Dick Togo? Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's going to be for light heavyweight title. Why not? Okay, I need another match. Let's have... I should really have Mark Henry turn on this show if I can. What face teams do I have? Oh my word. Too much are faces? Oh, so they are. I just remember them feuding well Snow this time. Yeah. Let's have the oddities versus Too Much. That's kind of weird, and I kind of like that match. And we're gonna have the oddities win, specifically Golga, because I love the Earthquake. He's really good. Brian Christopher's gonna lose because I'm not keen on him. There we go. So we're gonna have some promos. I'm gonna have. Oh my god! Now I get to play the fun. Do I remember everyone who was in the oddities? Golga, Kurgan, with Luna and the Jackal. I think that's everyone. Okay, so Jackal Entertainment, Luna Menace. No, Entertainment for Luna. These guys, all three of them on Menace, I'd say. Let's see, Menace, and just call it the oddities hype promo. They're just gonna be talking about how weird they are and acting all weird. And I'm gonna have a post-match attack where Taka Michinoku is gonna get attacked by Dick Togo and Funaki and Men's Tail. Oh, it's a minor defeat, minor success. And I don't know what to rate you guys on. What's a 36? 36 is a D minus. And there's charisma, and that's like a D. Yep, overness, I guess. You also an overness, I guess. Post-match. Taka is beaten down by Kai and Tai. So I think I've spelled that the wrong way around. There we go. What storylines have I not done anything yet? I've not done anything with Dustin Runnels. I might just do a, can I just use one of their generic hype promos? There we go. Okay, I want to see how Dustin Runnels does in like a generic self-hype promo. And following our main event, let's actually have some sort of main eventer kind of segment, or like that kind of level fit. We're going to have a generic self-hype. We're going to have a promo, just a generic one, where Owen Hart is going to talk about Ken Shamrock and be like, I'm the real MMA. Me. Anyway, let's run this show. So 53 for the oddities promo, not bad. 47 for the match. Oh no, Golga suffered a percussive ankle stretch. That doesn't sound good at all. He's not suited to his gimmick either. I mean, I'm probably gonna get rid of the oddities, to be honest, after not too long. I give the Jackal like a weird boy stable, like sort of like the oddities, but less, you know, comedic, more like, you know, just a bunch of weird lads. Dustin Runnels promo gets 65, 55. Wow, C- for the Taka Michinoku and Dick Togo match. Defends number 41 of his light heavyweight title. That seems a bit high. Post-match, Taka gets beaten down by Kai and Tai. Oh, boo, hiss. Funaki and Wally Yamaguchi are an awkward pairing. Okay, I'll take him off him. Decent match, Steve Blackman defeats Steven Regal in 12:06 by pinfall. Pretty good chemistry. 64, not bad. 70 for Owen Hart cutting a promo on his upcoming match with Ken Shamrock. Still weren't enough attractive women, god damn it. Wait, did we not use Mark Mayo on that show? Does Jacqueline not count as an attractive woman? That's a bit harsh. And Jacqueline must have been the one on the first show. But Luna doesn't classify as one, that's rude. Yeah, we might need to look and see if we can hire some more attractive women, I guess. D'Lo Brown has charisma, says Mankind. Triple H is coming Mustafa can't sell, and Golga is injured. Oh, Shark. He's working through it. Okay, that's not too bad then. 16.15. The main thing we want to do. Oh, the Legend of Doom. Sorry, I need to. Is that Johnny South? Oh man, that's depressing. Oh wow. Yes, let's see. WCW 15.27 11.456 million viewers. Yeah boy, we won the first episode. 83 to 81. Yeah, in your face, WCW. What was your shitty main event? Randy Savage strong with Goldberg. Who'd want to see that when you can watch our Big 8? What the hell's this match? Sting, Piper, and Luger against Disco Inferno, Finlay, and Billy Kidman. Of course. That all makes sense. Wait, is Raven still in WCW, or is he like rage quit at this point? That is interesting. What is up with all the people that are injured in WCW? Holy crap. Look at all these people. I'm gonna go through and shortlist all these people in a minute. Like off screen, obviously, because that's not something you want to watch. But, sorry, I promised, but you know, it's just, you know, gotta shortlist the good people. No, that's the opposite of what I want for him. Yeah, where's Raven? He definitely wasn't in WCW, right? Oh, there he is. he's not quit yet. I can't mind when Raven quit WCW. I think it is 98. Maybe it's 99. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this first episode. I did. If you did, oh look, we made $9,806 profit. Oh yeah, we're rich. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, give a like. If you want to see other stuff I do, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.